Hey there, today. Let's chit chat about a topic that's pretty close to our hearts, shall we? Depression. More specifically, how faith, especially in God, can be a beacon of light during those tough emotional times. You know, the more we progress, the more people are looking at unconventional ways to deal with mental health issues, and faith seems to be riding high on that list. So, let's dive into whether faith can truly be a solution for depression, or maybe how it can lend a hand during those hard times. Depression isn't just about feeling low, right? It's like this humongous weight that crushes everything. Your thoughts, your feelings, heck, even your physical well-being. It's like climbing Everest just to get out of bed. It's like your motivation just up and left, and you ended up feeling all alone. Sure, a lot of people turn to traditional options like therapy or medication, but they're not everyone's cup of tea. And even when they do work, it's a long, twisty journey. This is where faith steps in for some people. Now, I'm not saying that faith alone can beat depression, but for many, it's been a lifeline. It's a way to feel connected when you're feeling all alone. And that's our chat today. How faith in God in particular, can offer support in ways that sometimes conventional treatments can't. So, let's dive into how faith affects mental health. For centuries, people have looked at spirituality as a source of peace, comfort, and guidance. Believing in God offers hope. Hope that there's a bigger plan, even when life feels like it's falling apart. That hope can be a huge push to keep moving forward, especially when it feels like everything is crumbling around you. There have been studies that show a connection between spirituality and better mental health, particularly when it comes to coping mechanisms. Now, these studies aren't saying that faith is a magic cure for depression, but they do suggest that believing in something greater than ourselves can make us stronger. It helps us process emotions, especially the tough ones, by making them part of a bigger story. Faith reminds us that we're not in control of everything, and sometimes that can be a huge relief during times of anxiety or despair. Remember Philippians 4:6-7. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. I love this verse because it reminds us to lean on God during our darkest times and trust that His peace will cover us, even when we don't understand what's happening. I want to share a story that always tugs at my heartstrings. I met a woman who battled depression for years, tried everything from meds to therapy, but nothing seemed to work. She felt like she was sinking into a deep pit, and nothing could pull her out. One day, she decided to completely surrender to God. She didn't ask for her depression to vanish overnight. She just asked for the strength to make it through each day. Her depression didn't disappear instantly, but she began to feel a peace she hadn't felt in years. She started to find joy in little things, like a burden had been lifted. It wasn't just praying, it was truly trusting God with her pain. Her faith gave her the courage to take baby steps towards healing, and over time, she found herself in a much better place. So, can faith cure depression? For some, it might be the missing piece in their healing journey. It's crucial to understand that faith isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, but it can provide hope, comfort, and resilience that's deeply transformative. Depression is complex, and sometimes the answer isn't simple, but faith can light up the path a bit. Now, over to you. Have you ever leaned on your faith during a tough time, be it depression or anything else? Share your story in the comments. You never know, your experience could be a lifeline for someone else. And if you're interested in more chats about faith and mental health, check out my other videos. Let's keep this conversation alive and keep lifting each other up. Just before we say goodbye, if today's clip gave you a moment of calm or a nudge to refocus, I'm all ears to hear about it in the comments. And if it struck a chord, why not give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to join us for daily reflections and prayers? Know someone who could do with a boost? Share this video with them. So grateful you joined me today, and always remember, God's got your back. Catch you in the next video.